feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. Find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight.
Hello and welcome to today's live stream. I'm Glen Bixley, and today I'm playing Woodland Empire. Now, okay, I'm pushing the wrong button. I've reprogrammed. Now this is something a little different to what I normally play. So before we get started, welcome to Mellow Rebel who joined yesterday. Welcome, welcome. Now the description according to this game. Woodland Empire is an anti-city builder, a natural take on a typical city building game. Instead of building roads and power lines, you control the wind, rain and sunlight to help your forest grow. Manage and upgrade your empire with the help of the woodland creatures including foxes, wolves, squirrels and birds. Harness the natural instincts of your predators to help the woodland creatures including foxes, wolves and Did I read the second line twice? Yes, I did. Sorry. And natural instinct to your predators and prey to spread fertilizer to your forest. Okay, so many of you will know I do like plants and animals, and I thought this might be a nice, relaxing game to play before Christmas. So yeah, nothing too strenuous, hopefully. We'll take a look, we'll see how it goes. As usual, I have no idea what to expect. So far, I have only come in enough to check the graphics are correct, and of course that there is no music. So we're going to jump on in, we're going to take a look, as I say, this is Woodland Empire. It is available on Steam, and as usual, there is a link down in the description down below. So thank you to the developer for sending me a key. Right, let's take a look. So the maps, as far as selecting a map to start out with, we are selecting, by the looks of it, by a height map. Yes, this is a height map. Okay, crater. This is definitely a height map. Okay, so dark being our lowest points and white being the highest. So this is a mountain ridge by the looks of it. Outcrop, yes. Okay, interesting. Different way to pick a map. Difference not a bad thing. Sometimes it can be a good thing, so let's have a look. River. Rivers are a good place to start from. In Norway. Look at all those rivers. Norway. Should we go to Norway? Why not? Why not? Okay, so play now, import height map. Oh, so you can import your own height maps. Oh, okay. I wonder if I can play my area. So yes, welcome everybody. This is an early access game, as I say. Now, let's have a look, first of all, around our map. I have not looked at the tutorial or anything yet. As many of you know, that's not something I normally do. I normally just jump straight on in and see how things go. Hey, it's Hijack. How are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Okay, so we do have already some items on the map. What is that, stone or something, maybe? A couple of flowers. Wild strength, 1.2, 1.5. Okay, decrease wild strength, increase wild strength. Summer, toggle year progress, show progression of time. Okay, if I need to, we will jump in and have a look at the tutorial. But for a start, we're just going to have a bit of a look around at the game and see if we can figure things out without the tutorial's help. Canada wild rye. Okay, 100% watered, 100% maturity. Maturity. Focus on growth. Okay. Whoops. No, don't escape key, Glen. Okay, so how do we get rid of... close over there. Okay. Is this a new game? Yes. Yes, this is. This has just come out in early access. And I thought it would make a nice, relaxing game for Christmas, just to check it out and see what it's about. So basically, it's an anti-city builder, according to the description. The idea is, instead of building roads and buildings, etc. Oh, look, there's something moving around there. We build the wildlife. So we're building up our... we can use water and wind and things down here. At the moment, I'm just having a quick look first. A blue spruce tree. Okay, now... where'd that go? There was something here. I was going to look at it. It's gone now. Glen got distracted. It was moving. There it is. What are you? No, you're not moving. Whatever that was, it's not there now. Okay, I saw something. I think these are fruit falling out of a tree. The red oak, maybe. Okay, so let's have a look down here and see what we have. Ruderal species? I'm not sure what that is. Ruderal pioneer species are the foundation of your woodland ecosystem. They prepare soil to make other more permanent species more viable. Okay, yes. The ruderal species are good food for deer. Okay. Canopy species. Okay, to provide shade. Yep. Slow growing, shade tolerant, hard signs, mature. Yep. Okay. And we have intermediate species. Intermediate species requires lots of sun, but grow quickly. They provide good conditions for young canopy species. So they're good for these trees. Okay. So these are good for these, and these are good all over, right? Fire. It looks like a fishhook to me, I'm sorry. In New Zealand, that's how we draw a fishhook. Fire is essential to forest growth. When a plant dies, it refunds a large amount of... Okay, so there's... That must be our energy. Okay, so there's that up the top right-hand corner there. I see it, 2,800. Following you to place more plants. Okay. Cloud. Herbivores. Carnivores. Logistics. Oh, okay. Tornadoes. We're not going to worry about that for now. Fertilizer. 2,000 of that, place a fertilizer seed that will temporarily increase plant growth rate and spread spawn rate. Okay. And disease. Well, we don't know if we want that just yet. Plague a species of plant with disease, which will spread into other nearby plants of that species. Okay, so this is our main one. Right, so big blue screen. Well, hang on, we better catch up with chat. Oh, it's Inside A Gamer. Hey, how are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Just burn it all down. Well, you can do that too. Yes, you can do that, Insider. How are you? And Merry Christmas to everybody, because that's something I'm probably going to forget to say over the next couple of days. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everyone. What big blue stem? Okay, so we're coming into winter now by the looks of it. Glen's taken so long. Canada wild rye. Knapweed. Well, I didn't see any of that. Yarrow. I've heard of that. Penstrom. Never, that sounds familiar, but I don't know. Fireweed, horseweed, and yellow toadflax. Okay, well that sounds pleasant. Okay, and in here we have, where is it? There it is. Dogwood. I've heard dogwood. Elm, ash, maple. Ooh. Hang on, what? White oak, black oak, sequoia. Okay. And in here we have longleaf pine, quaking aspen, blue spruce, red oak, cherry blossom, and magnolia. Okay, right. So we're coming into winter. Winter's probably not the best time to be planting young trees or anything starting out. We probably should have started that during spring and summer when it wasn't winter, before Glen got started. Okay, so now that we know what we're doing, we don't have a clue. Let's have a look at our animals, and we'll wait for spring. Deer, cardinal. Cardinals help spread seeds. I'm thinking that's a bird. It's a picture of a bird. Yeah. Further than squirrels. Okay, resulting in more harmony. Okay, squirrels eat seeds and deposit them a short time later. Yep. Okay, but is it just seeds? Further than the burrow. Okay, so bison. Bison roam the plains. Here we go. We're coming into spring. So now's probably a good time to start actually thinking about getting the game going. Here's actually a really good area out here. Can you please clues? I think we've got probably more stuff out this way. So let's start with like a cardinal. Can we start with the cardinal? What is that going to cost us? We need harmony or something. 5,000. We have 175. Oh, okay, we can. So we'll go with 2 of those for a start. The first one disappeared, did it? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, we'll get a couple of squirrels. I'll put them down near trees. 1, 2. 2 squirrels for a start. We won't quite start with a deer just yet, because, they're expensive and we can't afford it. Sorry, play on my English there. So that just scatters some seed, does it? Okay. So let's just scatter a little bit of seed here and there and a little bit everywhere. So yes, I do like plants and animals, and I thought this would make a nice, relaxing, casual, and hopefully enjoyable stream for the day, without too much stress, worrying about staying alive. So we're going to scatter a couple of other trees as well. Can we do that? Oh, hang on. Too close to something else. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Can we come out this way? There we go. Let's spread that out there. We'll put a couple of them actually so you can maybe cross-pollinate. I don't know if you have to cross-pollinate. But there you go. You can have a couple of those. We're going to spread a couple of these out here. Placed close to another plant. Ah, okay. We'll put a couple out here then. Fine. One at the top of the hill, one at the bottom of the hill. That sounds good to me. A couple of ash trees. They call them that because if you set fire to them, they turn to ash. Is that right? No? Oh, well, I don't know. Oh, there we go. One there. And we'll throw another one out there. At the moment, I just want to... We just did ash. Maple. Spread a little bit of love around. You know how it is. Got to spread love and joy at Christmas. So it needs to be close to these other trees in order to obviously be able to you can't speak properly today. Flourish? Flourish. That's the word I think you're looking for, Glen. Flourish. And it needs to work in conjunction with other trees. So that's why we need to spread things around. Because those that need other plants, we will need to get them down and amongst each other. Right, so there's a good spread of plants. We've got all three of the main ones down. We're not going to worry about fire just yet, because, you know, fire might be a little bit much. We could try a little bit of rain. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a little bit more rain than I was expecting. Don't drown anyone! Okay, we've got a little bit of a lake. I wasn't quite expecting that. The game requires only 400 megabytes on the hard drive, not much. Was it 400? Let's have a quick squizzy. 400 megabytes is what it says in the description. Yep. The hardest requirement would probably be the CPU. 3 gigahertz. So my old computer would not have run this. My old one before I upgraded. Now we're going to stick with likes of birds and I think squirrels for a start. Because they're less likely to damage our environment, I would imagine. So let's just start out with a couple of those. I don't know if we want to go with bison just yet. We want to get a few more trees and things in. Because bison and deer are going to destroy some of the wildlife. Carnivores. Carnivores. Let's have a look at our carnivores. Fox, a wolf, and a hawk. Well, a hawk. Let's start with a couple of hawks. They will take out maybe the other birds and maybe a couple of the smaller animals. We'll start with 2 of those. Fertilizer. Let's use some of that. Let's try some of that and see how that does around here. Not enough. Have we run out of points? Where did I put all that water? Is that water gone? I think that water's gone, eh? Okay, but we're starting to get a good little habitat growing over here. So yes, instead of growing streets and cities, we're growing plants and animals. I thought it would be nice and something different. Disease. No, we don't want disease. Logistics. Let's have a look and see what that does. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So this bird has a logistics to that tree. That bird has a logistics to this tree. Ah, right. And what about the foxes and things? Grandpa, hey, how are you, Gigi? Welcome, welcome, mate. Always good to have you in for another stream. How you be? Something a little different for me today. But of course, it's still early access. I love my early access games, but here we go. Is this a fox? What is that? Oh, it's a squirrel. He goes back to the tree as well. Okay, so let's turn the logistics off. I kind of like that. You can see where they're going back to in order to get an idea on where their requirements will be. Okay. So this is 2,000. We've got 4,000. I want to try and get this area really thriving, basically. Okay, 1,000 left. And Southern Lady, hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. How's it going? It is going very well, Southern Lady. And what about yourself? How are you today? Merry Christmas to everybody. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, I don't sound anything like Santa, do I? Oh, dear, I don't know. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of cloud, a little bit of rain. Sorry, a little bit of winter. I reckon a little bit of cloud and rain is what I meant. Out this way might be a good idea. And we'll see if we can create another little lake. Out here. There we go. Let's try it. I don't want to flood anything. I want to experiment and just see how it goes for a start. And we'll just try and... because we might even freeze things. We don't want that necessarily either. So maybe we might be best waiting for spring. But we want to see how that goes. And see how the game interacts with each other. Okay, how are we getting on? These require, what? 100 of the green stuff. Well, we've got plenty of the green stuff. So let's spread some seeds around. And then in spring, these will hopefully grow. Hopefully they don't die in the winter. They shouldn't do. Should they? I don't know. But we want to sow our seeds for spring. So yes, just something a little different. I thought nice and relaxing. I like my plants and my animals, and this I thought might be a good way to just chill out. See, anybody want to chat about something, you're more than welcome to bring up other games and have a chat, and we'll see what's going on if you like. Talk about this Christmas sale, which Glen doesn't know if he wants to spend any more money on, but he might. You never know. What's this one? Knapweed. What does this one do? Provides a slow but steady income for deer. Okay, so we want to probably put that out here and start like a meadow area for the deer. Around this area, I think. Bit of knapweed. Just start spreading it. We've got plenty of money. Well, money, we've got, what is it? Harmony. Harmony. And now that we're coming into spring, these might hopefully grow. We want to get these in before it gets too late as well. A couple of this down here, because I'm sure the deer will love it around here and amongst the trees once we get some deer. We might be able to get some deer next year, maybe. We'll see how things go. Minus 100. We've got still got 3,000 harmony. Plenty of harmony. So let's keep sowing plenty more of this knapweed, and we'll just spread it everywhere. Not enough? What do you mean not enough? How did I spend it so quickly? Wow, I spent that fast. Okay. We had plenty of this one though. So these ones cost that. Okay, so let's spread a little bit of this joy around here. I'm not going to get too worried about where I'm placing stuff. I'm just going to start to spread it, because if I get little forests, these forests will start to grow themselves, and I won't have to worry about them. Because they'll start to spread their own seeds then, you know. And all these trees will give our birds, squirrels, etc. somewhere to live. And then we'll be able to start to introduce some herbivores and some carnivores. Once we get some carnivores in, those carnivores will start to provide fertilizer for some of the other animals. So yeah, I'm just basically just spreading things around at the moment. We'll worry about the balance later, maybe. You know, I think Mother Nature should hopefully help to balance things a little bit for us as well, with some luck. Maple. We'll put in some maple trees, because, you know, maple syrup's yum. Everybody loves maple syrup. To be honest, I don't even know what maple syrup truly tastes like. Because here in New Zealand, I believe, we actually only eat artificial maple syrup. So I've been led to believe. I don't know. Maple syrup's not something I buy. Even artificial maple syrup's not cheap. Just trying to make a little valley of these maple trees along here, sort of thing, so that they can all work together. But I also want this to be more than just the valley, because it needs to spread. We need to get nature to spread itself out, so we don't have to manage it too hard. Up there we go. Let's try something else. Sequoias, I've heard of them. They get pretty big from what I understand. Can we start them out this way or anywhere? There we go. They need to be around the other trees by the looks of it. Now, we'll have to see also how far the seeds spread for some of these, naturally. I mean, I could have experimented and done sequoia in one area and maple in another, and just seen how far the seeds spread, but for now, today, we're just going to have a bit of a play around and see what it's like. And if people want to see more, we can bring it back. We can maybe do some experiments and see how far things spread. And see what different animals interact like. If people want to see that sort of thing. But yeah, I thought today it might be just a nice little way to check out something different. Okay, let's try some more fertilizer. We got the fertilizer money? Yes, we have. 2,000. We want to try and get stuff growing out here a little bit. Not enough. We ran out real fast. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Hope all is well with you. All is very well with me, thank you. Yeah, no, I've been doing very good lately. I don't know, my mood has actually been very good over the last couple of weeks. Where are we going to start a fire? Because, you know, fire is good. It's fertilizer. Fire actually helps to create fertilizer. We want to probably look for an area that's starting to do all right. So, like, we could start here. I think it might be a little early for the fire. But I don't want it to spread too far either. If you spread it too far. No, okay. We're not going to use fire yet, Glen. I want to experiment with the fire, though. I really do. We're not going to get into disease just yet either. So let's just try a couple more plants and animals for now. Let's try some deer. I did say we're going to get some expensive animals. Down here. 1, 2. Now, we don't want too many because, you know, they'll eat all of our plants and destroy the habitat. See, they're going around eating the plants. So we don't want too many. Just enough for maybe a little bit of breeding purposes, you know? And one out this side. Okay, that's plenty. We'll add a couple more birds, because birds help to spread the seeds and the fertilizer. Oh, we're coming into winter. Okay. But if we've got too many birds, they'll eat all the seeds and then there'll be nothing left to spread too, remember? Squirrels. Is it too cold for a squirrel? Will he start to shiver and complain? Let's send him up the tree. Yeah, go up the tree, little buddy. All of that nuts are falling out of the tree for him. Left you a like, mate. This does look interesting. It's cute. I like the cutesy factor in games. I really do. I don't know. There's something about just having that little bit of cutesy to a game, which to me I kind of like. And some of these, I think it's voxel, isn't it? They call them voxels, I think. Voxel worlds with the triangles. I find the animations and the graphics kind of cute to some of these. So I want to let it get established first. And once it starts to get established, then we'll start to see whether or not the cute factor is starting to come into it. And we'll take a couple of screenshots. So we can hopefully get some screenshots. I'm going to wait till spring comes about and we'll put a couple of bison down, I think. Because we've got plenty of harmony. But yeah, no, I thought this looked kind of cute. It had that cutesy look to it. And I like that natural thing about games. And I thought, let's just relax, plant some animals, plant some plants, and grow some animals and see how we get on. But cheers for that, buddy. And how you been anyway, Gigi? See, we might have a few too many birds now. We need something to kill them off. So, what about those hawks that we put in? Are they actually killing off those birds? I don't actually see the other hawk. I only see these parrot-like birds. But I'm sure I put in a couple of hawks. So what we'll do is we'll now go to, we'll put in a couple of bison. I reckon we'll get them started because they'll put out good fertilizer. Now, bison like to be in a group, but I don't want them to destroy an area. So I think we'll just start with 3 for now. That's a group, isn't it? I think it's a group. If we need more, we can get more. because we need a couple of carnivorous birds, I think. And then 3. There we go. 3 carnivorous birds. They will help to feed on those parrots, which will eliminate some of these parrots, because I think there's too many of those right now. And if we need more parrots, we can always put more parrots back into the game. Okay. Wolf. I reckon, actually, we'll start the wolves. Do we have a forest anywhere? This is probably more like the forest out this side, isn't it? Let's start the forest out this side. So we'll put a couple of wolves out here. Wolves like to run in a pack, so a pack is 3. We'll start with 3 wolves. Foxes. We're going to put foxes over this side, because we don't want the wolves and the foxes fighting with each other. So we'll put them down here in this little area. So a couple of foxes down there. There we go, 3. Achievement unlocked, Foxum. Oh, yeah, okay. What have we got coming up? Don't fire near the woods. Don't fire near the woods. Well, you want to set the trees on fire. The trees will then burn and create fertilizer. See, now that's where a lot of people go wrong. They complain about forest fires, and it's because they don't actually burn the forests or cut the trees down. You've got to actually control it. You ask any Aborigine from Australia, and they will actually tell you that that's what their ancestors were doing hundreds of years ago. Australia's used to it. Trees like the eucalyptus, if you don't set fire to the eucalyptus, it won't grow. It won't germinate. The eucalyptus tree actually has to get to a certain temperature, and then the seeds will pop, and that's what actually makes them spread, is the seeds get to a temperature, and then they pop, and they actually get fired out over a distance. So some trees actually need fire, but fire creates fertilizer. Tornado. We're going to try that soon. We're going to put a little bit more fertilizer down. I want to try and get some of our forests to spread. So yeah, eucalyptus forests in Australia, they actually do need to have... I haven't got enough. They actually need to have fire in order for them to grow. There we go. We're starting to get a few more animals now. Animal was eaten. I'm starting to see that a bit more now that I put the hawks in, so that's cool. And then the animals that get eaten will then turn into fertilizer. Let's come down to this level. I'm trying to look for a good screenshot level now. So, there's a lot of foxes in this shot. Okay, that's not a bad little angle. F12. We'll get a couple of screenshots so that I can have my own screenshots rather than the default one that I've got on the thumbnail. We'll get a couple from different angles and I'll choose which one I like. Trees. Trees are always good. That's not a bad little angle. We'll get rid of the mouse though. Don't want the mouse in there. I wonder if there is... let's have a quick look. And just see if there's a way to turn the HUD off. No, I don't see it. We have effects, music, mouse, and full screen, is it? Okay. Oh, well, I think we already were full screen, Glen. Don't click it again, please. Save and close. Back to the game. Okay. So are we getting a little bit of water starting over here now? Look at that. We're starting to get a little bit of water forming. We are starting to get a little bit of water forming. Excellente. I didn't put that down. But I'm going to put more in. Because we all know that rain starts in the mountains. Rain starts in the mountains. And then it spreads down to the valleys. And fertilizes everything else. So we're going to start a little bit of rain up there in the mountains. Or over the side as well. And of course that will just water everything. Make it all grow. So long as I don't drown it. Yes, you can overwater. Okay, that's plenty of water, I think, Glen. Calm down. Now, it said about the wind. How do we control wind? Oh, you're talking about the tornado. Ah, right. I don't know if we're quite ready for the tornado yet. Really don't know if we're quite ready for the tornado yet. Let's stick a bit of fertilizer down. Not enough. We've run out. Okay, so what do we now not have? We don't have any... Oh, hang on. We've put everything down. Hang on. Our herbivores. We have... I think we've put down some deer. We're going to put down some more. I'm pretty sure I put down some deer before, but we're going to put down a couple more just in case. Cardinals. We're going to put down 2 more cardinals because I know we had plenty of those. We're going to do a couple more squirrels because I'm nuts. Everybody knows that. And a couple more bison. Why not? Starting to come into winter. That's not cool. Get it? That's not cool. Oh, Glen. You trying to play on words, eh? Winter's not cool. Such a sad joke. It wasn't even funny. Nobody laughed. Not a single person. Oh no, look, this one. Ah, they're laughing. Oh no, they're laughing at you. And a couple more hawks. Here we go. Hey, it's Father Jack. How are you, mate? Welcome, welcome. I've got a DM coming to you. Who? Not me. I didn't do anything. What are you telling me off for? DMs aren't always telling you off, Glen. Oh. Left you a like. I read that. I read that. Where are we? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I think I'm caught up. We need a fire. Yep, I think we do. I think we're getting very close. I think we're getting very close to having a fire. Where's a good place for a fire? Over here? It might spread over to here, and we might burn all of this down if we're lucky. Yes, you did hear me right. We could burn all these trees in one big batch. That would be awesome. Let's spread some seed and some love and some cheer and some Christmas joy. Merry Christmas! Happy New Year! Spread the love. Okay, as soon as we get to the heat of summer, because, you know, we all know... Oh, there's not enough harmony. No harmony, Glen. We all know that that's when the fires are the dangerous. This is in the middle of summer, when we burn down the forest. Too close to another plant? Oh, come on. We're just going to try and spread them anywhere we can. We don't really care whether they're too close to something else or not. Because, you know, we just spread love. Spread the love. Spread the joy. Spread the plants. If they go down, they go down. If they don't, they don't. We're just doing it. Because we're just going to spread everything out. Here we go. Here's spring. So now that we've got spring, we might be able to have a forest fire this summer. Need more trees first. Well, yeah. I mean, we can burn this lot down. And then when the next lot regrow, we can burn down a bigger lot. Isn't that how the way it works? That's the way I thought it worked. So let's try fire. Fire! Let's see what that does. We're just going to do one. We're not going to add any extras. I just want to see what happens. I want to see if it spreads and... Why aren't we... Oh, because you're pushing the wrong buttons, Glen. Okay, so the buttons, for anyone who's wondering, it's WAS and D to move around. Is that it? WAS and D to move around the map. And your right mouse button to do your tilt and your panning. And then, of course, your scroll wheel to zoom in and out. Well, that wasn't a very impressive fire, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try this again, shall we? There you go! Now we're going to burn down the whole freaking forest this time. No. The fires do not spread. Oh, that's a little sad. Oh, maybe the forest isn't big enough yet. But I would have thought this would be big enough to spread to this tree. But then maybe that's what this is. Hang on. No, that's maturity level. Hydration level. I don't know, maybe they need to be drier, perhaps? Maybe we need to dry them out. Maybe what we really need is a little bit of a gust of wind. Tornado! Look out! Oops, hang on. I'm trying to get rid of that. Let's see what that does. Put deer. We got deer, but we can put more deer in if you like. Or did you want to see deer inside the tornado? Is that what you mean? Deer. Right, hang on. Herbivores. Here we go. We'll put some more deer down for you. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 3 more deer. There you go. Some really expensive animals in a tornado. Watch out, deer! I want to see if one gets caught in the tornado now. An animal was eaten! An animal was eaten! Oh, I think our animals are getting eaten. Hang on. Not enough. Oh. We'll spread a few animals around, see? We might have a few too many carnivores. Too many wolves. I think we've got too many wolves, guys. What do we need that's going to kill off the wolves? We need a carnivore to kill the wolves. Well, what would kill the wolf? I mean, I would have thought we'd... can we upgrade? Can we get something bigger? I don't know. Can we give it an animal disease? Stop moving, you silly animal. Well, hang on, that's something we haven't tried. Spacebar is not a pause. Can we give... Oh, we did give the animal a disease. Let's see if that spreads to another animal then. I want to know if it spreads to another animal. Hey, dude, you're going to have to hang out with another animal so I know if it spreads to another animal. You know what I mean? That's the only way we're going to find out. Okay, here's another animal. Let's see if they intermingle and spread a disease. Because that would take out the big predator as a disease. But at the moment, you're just keeping away from everybody. What is this, quarantine or something? Are you self-isolating? Nobody told you to self-isolate, mate. Well, that was a letdown. Yeah, it was a little one. We'll have to wait till the forests get a little bit bigger. So is this disease thing at the moment. This is a little bit of a letdown too. Come on, spread it. Spread the love, man. We're not spreading it. Okay, we might have to give more animals a disease. Oh, Glen, that doesn't sound healthy at all. Okay, let's just get things a little bit moist down here, because we all know disease likes moist, warm disease. Oh no, hang on, that's fungus, Glen. Fungus likes it warm and moist. Oh well. Maybe it might drive him towards there. Okay, we don't seem to have any birds in the sky. What happened to all our birds? What happened to all our birds? Did we lose all our birds? We'll put out some cardinals, because we know it's the cardinal sin to put out cardinals. We're going to put lots of cardinals. Because apparently they got wiped out. I don't know how. So we'll spread cardinals around the map, because I've heard it's the cardinal sin, and it's probably a good idea. Spread them around. But we will want a couple of predators, carnivores, a hawk or 3. For a little bit of harmony. Nick, heyo. This is the dev. Oh, hey, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Woodland Empire is just joining. Any questions? Yeah, welcome to the stream. At the moment, we're just getting started, as you know. We are trying to figure out if forest fires spread. We just tried to set forest to a few trees, but it didn't appear to spread. We're currently trying to see if the disease that I just gave one of these wolves is going to spread. But yes, welcome to the stream. Always good to have the devs drop in. If we do have questions, it's always a good way to quite often get those questions solved. Now, where did that wolf go with the disease? He might have died. He might have died. I don't see him anywhere. I am not seeing that wolf anywhere. No. Okay, maybe we'll give a bison a disease. Hello, Mr. Bison, mate. How's it going? Right, now you got a disease. Now, can we give plants a disease as well? I'm sure we can. Right, there we go. So we now have a diseased animal and a diseased plant. Are you going to spread your disease? Let's get a couple more bison, because bison hang out in groups. Herbivores, Glen. Bison was a herbivore last time I looked. So we're actually going to get a few of them, because they like a large group, and that might help to... Oh, not enough. That might help to spread our disease around a little bit. I think the larger trees take a little longer to catch. Yeah, they were also very well watered, so we're wondering if that might have been it too. Can try it on some fire. Might need to adjust that. Need some grass. Okay, we'll put a bit more grass down. I've been spreading it round, but we also need to spread a little bit of different grasses around. Yeah, I don't think my forest was big enough, and it also was well hydrated, so that could have also been the problem. Not enough. We'll run out of that again. Okay, we could probably fertilize some of this grass. Fertilizer was where again? You've forgotten, haven't you? It's this one, Glen. What was that? Oh, they're sleeping. Oh, okay. So yeah, I thought this would be a nice relaxing one. So always good to have something different. So thank you to the developer for sending me a key. Not enough. We've run out again already. Yeah, I thought we would just try something different. I know I'm into my plants and my animals, and I thought, yeah, we'll just see how this goes and try a few things out. So at the moment, we need to get more established, I think, so that we can actually... I think we've got too many of these bison now eating all our grass. Yellow toad flax. I don't think we've planted that for a while. Sorry, what's going on? My computer has just started flashing red lights at me. We'll spread some of that around here. And I thought, because I'm into my birds and my animals, this would be a nice, relaxing one before Christmas. Unlike some of mine I got planned, like, well, apparently Insiders decided that they're doing multiplayer on Scum again tomorrow. But then I've also thought that maybe we could do Throw a Santa for Wreckfest. For Christmas. So I don't know. We've got some strange ones lined up at the moment. We're going to spread some of these around here and so we can get... It said toad grass, so I'm growing it near water. I don't know if it needs water, but we're going to spread it around. And we're going to make a nice big area here for this toad grass. Not enough. We're running out of that too now. So we'll go back to the fertilizer again on our toad grass. And we'll water that. Not enough. We're running out of that already. Oh, 2,000. We're just about there. Okay, there we go. Water the toad grass. Hi Nick, this is a very nice game. Yeah, I like it. It's kind of cute. And it doesn't have all that stressing out of having to stay alive and making sure you get things done on time and particular missions. You can just chill and do your own thing, whatever it is you want to do. And if you want to make a flourishing environment that's growing and doing well, you can. And then if you want to kill it off later on and wipe it out with disease and tornadoes. Speaking of tornadoes, we haven't had one of those for a little while. Can't see the bison getting caught in the tornado, though. And you can do damage if you want. But see, a tornado should help to spread seeds too, in theory, you know? Okay, we're starting to get some of these growing. Now, is this the spruce? The sequoia. Oh, you should know that, Glen. Our sequoias are doing really well, actually. So let's go down to... Sequoias are in here, aren't they? No, wrong trees, Glen. You really should look. See, you say you like your plants and your animals, but you don't even know one tree from another. Too close to another. Okay. All you really know is rubber trees get rubber. And cotton plants get cotton. And wool trees get wool. Hang on, wool trees. Wools don't come on wool on trees. What are you talking about, Glen? Okay, that may technically not be correct. You don't get wool off trees. Now, see, isn't that the weird one? If you can get cotton off of a cotton plant, and you can get rubber from a rubber plant, why can you not get wool from a wool plant? Wouldn't it make sense? So we're going to just spread a few of these sequoias over this side of the map because there aren't many. We've got no sequoias over here. Here we go. A couple over this side. See if we can get a couple of these sequoias growing over this side now. Elms. We haven't planted any elms for a bit. So long as we don't get any Dutch elm disease, we'll be right. So we'll spread some elms around this area. Now, if we get them in a group, they might hopefully spread a little bit out. Spread out a little bit more. Because they'll be able to cross-pollinate and help each other out. That's the theory. It's probably completely wrong, but we're going to go along with this theory anyway, because you know what they say. If in doubt, who cares? Have some fun, mate! Yeah, a couple more around here, because this is nice and wet. Too close to another plant. Oops, spin the map. I want to get a couple on this side. Where were we? Elm, wasn't it? A couple of elms. No, not Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, I know what you were thinking. And we'll spread a couple of these around here. Can't place too close to another plant. Well, I couldn't see through the tree. You think I can see through trees? Okay. Let's spread out a couple of ash trees. Okay, so ash trees need to be close to other plants in order to thrive. Okay. Put a couple there. We'll put a couple over in this valley over here. There's already a couple here. So hopefully our ash trees will start to take off. A couple in the moist valley down here. See if that helps them to thrive. Oh, we got snow! Oh no, it's... Oh, well, it is snow. We got a cloud. Yeah! So we're starting to get a bit of moisture build up here now. Okay, let's try a bit more grass, because we want to get a bit of grass going. Fireweed. Well, I don't know if it's going to catch fire, but we'll spread a couple of fireweed around here. Does fireweed catch fire? That's a good question. Let's set fire to it and find out. But I'll spread it around in a group here. So hopefully it will help to germinate with each other in spring. I think we've got too many bison now, haven't we? Far too many bison. Because our bison seem to be wiping out all of our grass. That's what it appears anyway. Not enough. We've sold out. We've run out. One or the other. I wonder if we can... Did that disease do anything to our bison before? I don't know. It's, disease our bison. Spread the love. And just out of curiosity, I know this is not going to work, but... Did I... Hang on. I said set fire to him. I'm sorry, I just had to try it. Set fire to there. There we go. That one spread a little bit. That spread a little bit. Let's try it over here. Where we've got a little bit more... Okay, so it's spreading amongst the flowers. But we couldn't get these ones to burn. I think these were just too big and too fertilized. Too wet, I should say. All they do is disappear. Mind you, that's too far away, Glen. How's that supposed to spread? Here we go. Here's a little forest. Let's try burning this forest. Oh, not enough. We've run out. Okay. Yeah, it's not spreading. I guess they're just too much hydration. So are these logs or something from the burnt tree by the looks of it? Okay, and what's with this one? Hydration level dropping. Sequoia dying. Oh, it was dying. I see. Okay. So what happens if we got a disease into these sequoias? Now that wouldn't be good for them, I would imagine. Thanks. There's a free demo. Oh yes, I did forget to mention that. There is a demo available. If you check in the description, look for the blue dot in the description. You will find a link to the Steam store. And there is a free demo to try. There is also a link to Nick's site if you want to go and check out his website. There's a link there for his website as well, which is the white dot right below it. But yeah, feel free to check out the demo, see what you guys think. Let's spread a little bit more water around. Because our grass does not seem to be growing well. So maybe we need to maybe just get a little bit more water for the grass to be watered perhaps. I don't know. Let's try that. Let's try a different grass now too. Yarrow. And we'll try some yarrow around this valley, both in the water and out of it. Not enough. We've run out. We've run out, so now we'll get a bit of fertilizer. And we'll try and spread that around that area. I'm just trying to work on little areas at a time. So I'm burning certain areas. I'm fertilizing certain areas. Oh, I've run out. I'm just trying to work on areas at a time. Just to try and get some environments to take off. Like the sequoias are doing well here. And then up here we've got the grass growing and everything. So I'm just trying to start little areas. Penstorm. Can we afford that? 100. We've got 1,000. So let's spread some of that around this area. There's no herbivores down here too by the looks of it. So maybe it might actually grow. No, we've run out of that now. Okay. Right, so at least we've got some going. Now that points are coming in fast though. So we might be able to actually keep just spreading it around here. Let's see if we can get a bit of this to grow. So yeah, for anyone who is coming in late, of course, where are we? Bring up the right button. Have you got the right button, Glen? No, that's not the right button. Why didn't that work? There it is. No, it was the right button. Woodland Empire is the name of the game. And yes, there is a link in the description if you'd like to check it out for the demo. Have a go at the demo. See what you think of it. If you like the game, it is currently on sale. 10% off, I think it was. But as far as price, you guys know what I'm like. It is, I think, well, it's definitely under $10. I think it was about $8 New Zealand or something. It was definitely under the $10 mark, so it was a nice low price, especially on the discount. We'll just spread a little bit of this around here. Not enough. We've run out. Okay. So that was Penstorm, I think. Oh, we might better get a fire going in here. Look at all these trees. We're starting to get some of these growing now. Okay, let's try burning some trees now, mind you. They're probably still too hydrated. I think they're too hydrated, Glen. They're not going to burn. How would they burn with all that water? Let's try these ones. Well, see, that one just died anyway. No, the fire's not spreading like I actually would have expected. Oops, you missed altogether that time, Glenn. I was kind of thinking that the fire would spread from one tree to another. But maybe it's just, like I say, maybe they're just too hydrated. Not enough, I'll run out. Come on, spread to the other trees. No. Oh, boo. How about some fireweed then? We'll spread some fireweed around here. Not enough. We keep running out of the green one. So how do we... Now, I probably should have done the tutorial. If people do tutorials, sometimes it helps with knowing things like how do we get the green point. Harmony is gained by having a growing forest. Happy plants generate harmony when you sprout and grow. Okay. Well, that's what we've been doing. Sprouting and growing. Father Jack, is this game early access? Yes, it is. It is early access. It's still in development. So there may be bugs and glitches. If you do have any problems, there is, of course, a link to the developers' Discord right there on the main page of the game, of course, on the menu page. So click on that and it will take you through to his Discord. If you've got any problems, you can always discuss it with the developer and see what's going on. Otherwise, of course, he might even be open to suggestions. Yeah, never know. Some developers are. We're going to spread a little bit more of this around. I want to try and get some of these grasses growing more now. We run out of that really fast, though, don't we? No, not disease. Fertilizer, Glen. Let's try and get it all growing around here. Are we out? We're out. That fertilizer runs out really quickly. So we possibly could use... How are our animals doing? Looks like we've got no birds in the sky again. Why do we keep losing all our birds? Is there just not enough seed for them to eat? Who knows? Maybe. Okay, well, if there's not enough seeds maybe for the birds, what we'll do is we'll put down a couple of squirrels. I said squirrels. There you go. Put 4 over here. Put 3, 4 over here. Whoops. Change your angle, please, Glen. And then we'll put some squirrels out here. And see if they can spread the seeds for us. Where are we? Squirrels. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I put squirrels in this forest? I'm sure I did. Okay, that didn't work like I was expecting. Right, so I pushed the shift key expecting I might be able to travel faster like you do in a lot of games. But that's the shift key. You go slower. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, so we're going to put a couple of birds in these trees. Birds and the bees, and the flowers and the trees. The moon up above, and a thing called a glove. Couple of birds around here. Because it seems our birds have all been wiped out. I'm not sure if that was the hawks. Too many hawks, maybe? But we need more trees for the birds. Mind you, they seem to be flocking. Hang on, not enough. Okay, the birds appear to be flocking. So maybe they will just spread out anyway. Yeah, they do appear to be flocking, don't they? Why is the landscape very tiley? That's voxel. I believe that's what they can refer to as a voxel terrain, where everything is made up out of triangles. It's Godot engine, or Godot, or however you wish to pronounce it. It's That's, I'm pretty sure that's their engine does that. But then you can do that with other engines as well. It gives it just a artistic-y type look. I could be wrong, but I do believe you can change the size of these triangles, which will eventually get you to the point where you can have games as sophisticated as like 7 Days to Die. I could be wrong on that, but I believe that's how how the voxels work. You can make them to different sizes, and that will change the terrain and deform it and all that sort of thing. I mean, you know, I'm not a game developer. You know more about game developing than I do, don't you? But yes, I do believe that's what they call a voxel terrain. We seem to be getting a few birds now. Even the trees look very boxy. Yeah, that's that style of game development. Okay, I think we've got enough squirrels. I'm just looking at the squirrels around. Deer. I don't see any deer though. We'll put a couple of deer out because deer will help spread fertilizer and eat some of the vegetation. We don't need any more bison. I think we've got plenty of bison. Now, how are our carnivores currently doing? Because before, we were getting overrun by wolves or something. But I don't see any carnivores now. So that might have chilled out a little bit. I don't see any wolves. And I don't see any foxes. So maybe that's calmed down a little bit now. Yeah. Okay. So maybe then we could get a pair of wolves down here if we're not overrun with them. Because, yeah, we were just overrun with them before. Had too many. Do we want a couple of foxes? I'll put them down in the same area this time. Just 2 of each, you know, because that's what came in off the ark. 2 of each. The animals came 2 by 2. Hurrah! Hurrah! It's starting to grow quite nicely now in here. Let's get a bit more grass, I think, going. A bit more of this toad grass down here. Because the buffalo and everything are doing quite well down here. Okay, we're out of that. Let's fertilize a bit more. Okay. We might be able to start to spread a little bit more disease around soon. Wipe out some buffalo, maybe. Because we've still got quite a few buffalo, haven't we? Let's try our disease, our buffalo. Disease the buffalo. These buffalo just came into the wrong area of town. I don't know if that's going to wipe out the whole buffalo species. We'll soon find out. We'll see how that goes. What's the blue trees? Well, you know, you got to have blue trees to get blue cheese, don't you? The blue trees were the blue spruce. That makes common sense, actually. Yeah, a blue tree would be called blue spruce. Yeah. We could plant some bluegrass around it. Where's the Kentucky bluegrass? We had some bluegrass, didn't we? Canada wild rye and big blue stem. Oh, okay, it wasn't Kentucky bluegrass. It's big blue stem. We'll plant some of that around here. There we go. A little bit of big blue stem planted around the blue. What were they again? Spruces. Oops. Stop hitting the escape key, Glen. It's not going to help you. And what's the pink one? That's a dogwood. Oh, a dogwood. Dogwoods are the types of trees that dogs climb, I think, isn't it? So dogwoods are in this pile. So we want to go into here. And what was these ones again? These would be the intermediate species that grow in hot sun but grow quickly and provide good conditions for others. Okay, so we want more of those. Or magnolias. Let's plant some magnolias. They have lovely flowers on a magnolia. So let's plant some magnolias. Can't plant so close to other trees. We'll plant some magnolias out here. Nice area for magnolias. In the valley. On the hills. I don't know, I'm thinking I like it. It's kind of cute. I think I'd like to see a few more animals. I actually thought we'd be able to do like research into animals and get more. So like if a wolf eats a buffalo, maybe you got points for that towards research or something sort of thing. I don't know. And then you get more plants was what I kind of thought. So I thought we'd gradually work our way up, to be honest. So what my thought was that we would start out with like the grasses and you would plant the grasses, and then as you got enough grasses it would give you enough points to then maybe grow a sequoia or something perhaps. And I thought it would be a gradual process. I didn't realise it would just be straight out planting and putting things out randomly. So I kind of would like to see that gradual build up into the game maybe. That would be kind of cool, I think. That's my opinion. And we all know nobody cares about my opinion, but that is just my opinion. Too close to another plant. Try one out there then. Ha ha. The only time people want my opinion is when I'm agreeing with them. We'll put out some of these blue sequoias. Was it sequoias? Yeah, the blue trees. The happy trees. Oh no, hang on. Blue's not happy. But we'll put it around the water and it might start a forest of them. Because those spruces have done really well. Can't put any around here. Too close to another plant. I didn't even see any plants there. What's your issue, mate? Okay. There's a few of those there. Red spruces. We'll do a red spruce forest over here. As soon as we can find out a clear space. I guess because of the snow I can't see what I'm seeing, if you know what I mean. No, you don't know what I mean. Because I don't talk sense. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Oh, give me back my red spruce. Red spruce, yes. What's wrong with your buffalo there, mate? What's wrong with your buffalo? Animal was eaten. No, well, not the buffalo, it wasn't. What's wrong with this buffalo? Lurian female. Idle. Food. Desire. Oh, desire. Mating. Right. Stamina. He's out of stamina because he's just been mating. Oh, gotcha. Right. Age. He's 900 years old and he just died. Oh. The buffalo died at 900 years old. Or was that 900 days? I think it's probably days, Glen. Let's spread some more of these red oaks. I want to try and get forests of similar species in one area now. Because we're starting to get to the point. We were starting to get some forests. So therefore, I should be able to get some, oh, cherry blossoms. Ah, yeah, the Japanese like their cherry blossoms. Should better get a good few forests starting to grow in theory. So these cherry blossoms are going to be planted near other plants for them to grow. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm finding it nice and relaxing. There's no stresses. No worrying about time limits and things. It's just nice and relaxing. Like a bit when I play House Flipper or that painting game. I don't have any stresses. I don't have to worry about doing things in a certain way or a certain manner. And I don't have to read the tutorial in order to know what I'm doing. I can just push buttons and figure it out as I go. And everybody knows Glen hates reading tutorials. Tutorials were written for people who write, for readers. People who read, that's what you're trying to say, eh, Glen? Tutorials are for people who read. I think that's what you're trying to say. I'm going to put some of these around here. But I'm starting to get a few forests going now. So I'd like to just get a nice little forest. Isn't that what we need? A forest. What is that? Oh, it was a fox sleeping under the tree, I think. Right, how are we doing for squirrels and other animals? See, once again, birds. Okay, so birds, we're doing alright for birds. I see a wolf. I see a couple of wolves. We've got plenty of bisons. We've got plenty of foxes. But I'm not seeing any squirrels. The squirrels appear to be all goned. So we might need some more squirrels. Oh, stop hitting the shift key, Glen. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing any squirrels. Okay, so let's get some squirrels. Because Glen's nuts. So squirrels, 1, 2, go on, up the tree you go. 3, 4 squirrels. Hey, is that a wind formed on its own? What's going on there exactly? Is that a wind? Oh, no, it's just the fertilizers, I think. The swirlies of the fertilizers. Oh, okay. I think that's what it is. Let's go for 1 hawk this time. I'm not going to put more than 1 down, and we'll just see how 1 goes. Because I think we were putting too many hawks down before. I really do. A little bit of water and a little bit of rain. There we go. Tornado alley. Off it goes. Hey, it's Callum Edwards. How are you, mate? Welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you around in a little bit. Well, not on my stream anyway. And how you be, buddy? Merry Christmas to you all. How you be? Something a little different today. So for those coming in, this is Woodland Empire. It is a anti-city builder where you get to build an environment rather than a city. So you plant your trees, your grasses, you grow your animals, etc. and just try and build yourself a nice, relaxing environment without having to stress out. I'm quite enjoying it. It's just something different for a change. At least I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm playing the game right or wrong. If I'm playing it wrong, the animals disappear and the plants disappear. And then you just grow more. Isn't that the way it works? So we're going to spread some of this yarrow around. So I'm just doing everything in clumps sort of thing. Like all bluegrass or all yarrow. Just to try and get groups established. I don't know if that's the right thing or the wrong thing to do. But, you know, to me it's like a natural spreading, wild spread. Because that's what nature does. It just spreads things out. Okay, now I have just noticed this. See, that's how good Glen is. Glen is so observant, he has just noticed this up here. With 1 hawk, no squirrels. what happened to the squirrels now? Did the squirrels all get eaten by possums? Oh, we got no possums. There's 4 squirrels. 5 squirrels. And we'll put another one out there. 6. And you still say 1. They've all been eaten again. We got too many foxes. The foxes are eating the squirrels. Oh dear. Okay. Hang on. Can you please go away? Squirrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're getting eaten as fast as I can place them. They're getting eaten as fast as I can place them. Let's just scatter them everywhere. Where are we up to now? 17. Okay, they might survive. 15, 14, 13, 10, 9, gone. No more squirrels. We got lots of foxes. I think we need to somehow kill off these foxes. Hang on, we got no deer. Do animals eat each other? Yeah, that's the problem, see? That's why I got no squirrels. Because they keep getting eaten. Oh no, every time I place down squirrels, they get eaten by the foxes or the wolves. Oh no. We're starting to get a little bit of a balance. Hang on, we've got 3 deer, so we'll go 4, 5, 6 deer. Let's see how that grows. If it grows. No, we're down to 4 already, 3. Okay, I'm wondering if I've got my balance right. I think my balance might be a little bit too much towards the herbivore side. But then that should be spreading fertilizer, in theory. Because when a wolf eats a deer or something like that, it will then spread fertilizer. That's the theory of the game, anyway. Well, that's the theory as I understand it. 8. We're going to try and get 10 deer. We're down to 6 already. So start small, work up instead of placing anything anywhere. Hey, look, I mean, I could do that, but I was just placing anything anywhere because I wanted to see what it does. You know me. Experiment and see how it goes. Yes, that would make sense. Start out just spreading all your grasses and the trees that are required to get your grasses. So, to put down your grasses, you need the green harmony points. But to get the green harmony points, you have to have the trees and things growing as well. So you need to plant both the grasses and the trees. But then you also need to have the squirrels to spread the seeds around, but without eating too much. So, yeah, I mean, you've got to get the balance right. Yeah, of course you do. Glen just doesn't care about balance. He's got no feng shui, you know what I mean? Okay, let's plant some more squirrels. Can you plant squirrels? Is that how squirrels work? Do you plant them? Not enough harmony? Hang on. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought it said purples. I thought it said purple. Oh. Okay, so we should probably get another hawk, because one hawk isn't going to breed now, is it? Let's just be honest, Glen. One hawk can't breed. So there's another hawk. We now have 2 hawks. Does 2 hawks give us 3 hawks? Nice little game. Yeah, it's kind of cute, eh? Just a little bit different. I wonder if 2 hawks will give us 3 hawks. I'm actually going to place 3. I want 3. You know? You see, even our deer are getting wiped out too quickly. So I wonder if we can wipe out some of the wolves with the hawks, maybe. And what about the foxes? See, there's way too many foxes. We need a way to wipe them out. And I'm wondering if the hawks will do that, or are the hawks only taking out the other birds? I don't know. But they don't seem to be taking on the bison. See, I would have thought the wolves or the foxes, one or the other, would take on the bison. They don't seem to be interested in the bison. I don't know. Either I've got my balance wrong, or I'm misunderstanding the balance. One of the three. Okay, I am actually going to take these hawks up to 4 now. 2 pair in theory, you know what I mean? 2 pair. So that should give us plenty of predators. Let's go back to our herbivores. So deer, we've run out of deer again, haven't we? Yes, we have. But then the deer might not be able to get enough grass. So perhaps we'll leave the deer alone. If they're not getting enough grass, and maybe the squirrels weren't getting enough nuts. Maybe they just were nuts. We'll try a couple more squirrels, though. I think they're just getting eaten, aren't they? Animal was eaten. Yeah, as soon as I see the animal was eaten, animal was eaten, animal was eaten. The freaking foxes! And the squirrels haven't got enough brains to get up the tree before the foxes eat them. Animal was eaten. They're just getting eaten. The animal died of old age. Yes! We made it! An animal died of old age. Congratulations, everybody. It finally happened. An animal died of old age. See? And then that's turned into fertilizer. Every time these squirrels get eaten. I'm just trying to overwhelm the game with squirrels at the moment. In the hope that maybe they might actually breed. Because at the moment they're just getting wiped out. We're already down to 5. They're getting wiped out faster than I can place them. Yeah, we really need a way to cut back these herbivores. I don't know if our hawks are doing it, eh? I don't know if our hawks are doing it. The hawks possibly seem to be wiping out the other bird, the cardinal. But see, the cardinals will also spread seed for us as well. Okay, so we have 20 cardinal, and we have 6 hawks. So it looks like the hawks are starting to breed now. Looks like the hawks are starting to breed finally. Penstrom, I haven't sown any of that for a bit. We'll sow some of that. Not enough. We keep running out of resources now. 5,000. Fertilize. That's disease, Glen. Night, night. Okay, catch you later, mate. Thanks for coming in, Father Dak. Yeah. I mean, I just thought it'd be a nice, relaxing one. Chill out, you know? Haha. It seems alright. But yeah, if I come back and do have another go, what we'll do is try to establish a habitat properly instead of just slapping everything down. Maybe we'll come back and we'll try and get like our grasses and trees established with a few birds, maybe before we just introduce all those predators, because I think those predators are just wiping out our squirrels. But then that said, the predators should eventually wipe themselves out when they run out of meat, shouldn't they? Once there's nothing left for them to eat, they should wipe themselves out. I don't know. Oh, well. But yeah, okay. We'll put some more squirrels down. All my squirrels are getting wiped. Quick, squirrels, get up the tree! Get up the tree before the wolves and the foxes get you. As soon as I place them down, they just get wiped out. Animal was eaten. Animal was eaten. They're getting eaten by all these foxes down here. Let's see if we can start a disease in the foxes, shall we? Fox population, you need to go. There's too many of you. It's hard to grab the animals. It'd be nice if there was a spacebar pause. Okay, so wild strength. So if we put our disease strength wild up to 2 point something, that should make it pretty potent, right? And let's go for a 3 disease into this box over here. Hang on. Because we really need to calm down this box population a little bit, I think. There's just too many of them. Yeah, it's a little hard to grab your animals. They move so fast and you move so slow. Yeah, I'd like the shift bar to be... the shift to be maybe like a run sort of option, sort of speed up your movement, because it's really hard to catch up with these animals sometimes, because you move so slow and they move so fast. $25 bison. Let's give the bison a disease. That was a 1. Now we want a good disease, Glen. There you go. You can have a 3.6. Let's crank this disease level up. Can you? No, you can't do that. You just got to keep going. Glug, 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 glug. Okay. Fox! Oh, I missed. Bison. There we go. You can have a 6. Fox. There we go. I think I got the fox. Yes, I did. So let's spread some love. I mean, some disease. Let's try and cause some problems for our herbivores. Sorry, our carnivores. Animal what? Animal something. I didn't see it. Here we go. I think I got that one. I'm just deliberately spreading disease now. Oh, well. Let's try the fire again. Let's see if we can burn this place down. We need a good wind. Because fire likes wind. Now let's try and burn some of those trees down. What? We don't have enough harmony. Harmony. Yeah, so it's something a little different. You guys let me know what you think of it. And if you want me to come back and have a proper go at it, see if I can maybe get a thriving habitat instead of one that I'm trying to wipe out now. And let me know what you guys think of the game. I think it's kind of cute. It's definitely a little different. And it's been rather enjoyable. Something different for a change. Let's get a good little screenshot. Oh, not with that cursor in the way. There we go. A little bit of fire there. Animal died. Okay. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it for today on this one. What happened there? I'm inside of a tree. Animal was eaten. It seems to be doing all right. But we do have an abundance of carnivores. I think I would start again. Introduce the carnivores later, once the herbivores have taken off a bit, and given them something to eat. But at the moment, I can't get enough squirrels, because they just keep getting eaten by all the carnivores. So I think that's what we're going to call it for today. I might come back and take a look at this one later on. You guys let me know what you think of it. But thank you to everybody who's come in to watch. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hey, why not subscribe? I do a lot of early access and indie games, and I usually tend to have something different on a regular basis, as well as we come back to the ones you enjoy. So thank you to everybody that's coming to watch. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you to Inside A Gamer, Father Jack, Cullum Edwards, Hijack, Where will be Nick, of course, the developer, for coming in. Cheers, mate. Much appreciate that. Game In Grandpa. Arjun, of course, came in to say hello. Southern Lady. See you all in the next one. Bye. And remember, if this is something that interests you, there is a link down in the description that will take you through to the Steam page where you can try out the demo for yourself. Just look for the blue dot. And if you want to join the Discord, click the red dot. Come and say hello. Check one of those videos out. Previous one was alright. Random one's good though. Random one's good. I don't know what it is. Random's always good.